Welcome one and all to this episode of podCAST. Where last we left off, our adventurers went to the hideout of the bandits that had been trying to steal Joffrey's goods from his ship, and with a gentle rat-tat-tat against the door, let themselves in. They managed to dispatch of the bandits and the bandit leader inside, with Strawberry going down at one point, but Belric coming to the rescue. After Mr. Asmodeus had gone on to get the city watch to get the heads counted for their gold, our characters leveled up. Now, our story will pick up the morning after, so they've had a good 8 hours left of the day and the evening to spend their time getting to know their new skills and anything else that comes with the level up. We're just going to have a quick once around the room so that everyone can just explain what's new with their characters. We're going to start with Mr. Asmodeus. Yeah.
When I went level 3 as a pugilist, I got to pick a new fight club. So I went with the one called Sweet Science, which lets me use my reactions to disable enemies and make myself attack more times, which is always nice when you want to punch things in the face.
So, Strawberry got to take a special Berserker class for Barbarian, which makes him bigger and angrier and more exhaustible than before. But we'll see how that goes.
It's all about exhaustion.
I didn't know robots could get exhausted.
Well, he's got an exhaust pipe, I imagine, so it's got the same.
Where's that?
He's got to do a double one, like the cars to show off. He's got a double exhaust.
Level 4, we're going to super
When he walks down, he's got the bounce like the car.
Yeah. Hydraulics.
Yeah.
They're going to pay tax because it's emissions.
We'll get a spoiler on him soon.
Well, I'm going to pimp my Warforge.
Paint go faster strapped on the front of it.
And,
And some fluffy dice to his shoulder.
Keith, what did you gain at level 3?
The second level spells. Wizards don't get anything else at level 3, but I've chosen Hold Person and Rave Enfeeblement as my second level spells.
Nice.
Awesome. Cassiel?
So at level 3 as a paladin, I took the Oath of Devotion, and I can now use protection from evil and good and sanctuary without spending a spell slot.
Sanctuary.
Nice.
Exactly right.
Dofrak?
I, at level 3, got to choose some sorcerous meta magic. I chose Distant Spell, which DM's going to love, casting sleep at like 200 feet away, which is
From the next
amazing.
town.
Because everyone loves sleep.
Everyone loves sleep.
Well,
and
Strawberry
Twin
does.
Spell as well, which lets me piggyback another enemy onto a spell, essentially.
So when he sleeps, he can sleep an extra person.
No, because it has to be a single target.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so, but also Scorching Ray was my second level spell.
Okay. And Belric?
I took the Archetype Mastermind for Rogue, which gave me Master of Intrigue, which gave me proficiency in Disguise Kit, Forgery Kits. And if I listen to someone from a minute, I can mimic their accent and their speech patterns.
I'd like to see you try.
Yeah, you need to actually do voices then.
On top of that, I got Master of Tactics, which lets me use the help action as a bonus action
Oh, nice.
at 30 feet away.
30 feet?
As long as
So you
someone
just shout encouragement across the
Yeah,
battlefield.
pretty much.
You can't do it!
Rip his fucking head off!
Rip his fucking head off!
Stab them in the fleshy part.
It just Brad's the cheerleader of the group now.
They do have to be able to see or hear me. I can't do it for a wall, which is really...
And you can't do the classic rogue hide and then shout encouragement.
That's exactly what we do. If you're on a tree going, encouragement!
So, that is everyone's new bits. Like I said, we're going to start now. It is the next morning. It's a bit drizzly outside. You've all stayed at the Laughing Drow.
So we've stayed there as well.
Yeah,
we were at the Hull.
We were at the hole.
You were at the hole, but
Mate, I like
you've
that.
upgraded.
Since my challenge of people to arm wrestling, I've decided to stay there now.
Yeah.
Fine,
You like
Since Keith needed to beat it.
yeah, Keith really made me up.
So,
There'll be a rematch.
You did.
There will be a rematch.
You did collect your.
money?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of another word for it. Bounty.
Gold coins?
Your bounty.
Your bounty.
Yeah.
The day before as well from the City Watch. Oh, did no one take note of that?
No, we didn't. We
What's
just wanted to
that?
punch things.
The money.
Strawberry was
I wrote all
punched.
the money down for me and Strawberry.
It was 48 gold pieces, so obviously you can share that between you.
I wrote
Oh,
that
it's
down.
not each.
No?
I'll do some quick maths.
Quick maps.
By you, do some
8
Strawberries.
gold coins each.
Has 120 gold.
1,
Hmm?
2, 3,
I think.
Strawberry has
6,
120
divided by
gold.
To mug me a robot.
8 gold coins. Well done, Dave, with the maths. Everyone
yeah.
gets 8.
We'll
Yeah,
just
yeah.
wait
Brad
for that
gets
down.
16. Brad gets 16 essentially.
Yeah, I've already done it last session. So.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Strawberry has 120 gold pieces.
Which means you have another 120 gold
On
pieces.
top of my 79.
63.
I am on
130.
91. I'm a
By
rich
far,
bitch.
the best possession I got out of that mission is something else.
What?
What?
You got a bag of holding.
They nicked
When
it.
did you get that?
I stole it out of the crates.
Oh, nice. I didn't even realise.
You were too busy doing punches.
Yeah, true. I was too busy
Strawberry
punching.
was too busy.
I'm just going to make
What's
sure.
in this crate? Ugh.
I would like to assault the crate. Ugh.
I'll just make sure everyone's secure.
Depends
Or
on
assault
what
the
kind of
crate,
assault
it's
you're doing.
Just Mr. Asmodeus teabagging a crate.
So, yeah, it's the next
That's what I was
morning.
getting at without going in so much detail.
Well, you know.
It's drizzly outside, bit of a cold and wet day. It's the morning.
Well, we're obviously down there for a smack up breakfast.
I've been down for breakfast and beer since like first
I
night.
come down dressed as Doffert now.
Just two of us come downstairs. We're like,
What was the real Doffrak?
No, it's
Shoot him!
it's the Spider-Man meme.
Oh yeah, point at each other.
No.
Yeah, so I assume we go downstairs at various times for breakfasts.
Yep.
Some of us are down there the whole time. Lewis or Strawberry.
No, he's outside, isn't he?
No, he
No,
keeps
he
coming
He
through
was
the back,
keeping watch
doesn't
at
he?
the bottom of the stairs,
he,
wasn't
he comes in.
I thought we had to go outside.
He comes
No,
in when
no.
deliveries come in.
There's barn doors around the back where they let him in. He basically gets to sleep in the tavern all night, like the actual
Yeah.
bar room.
And luckily, I suppose the bar owner don't care because he ain't going to drink the drink.
No, he knows he ain't gonna
can.
fucking drink him out. Yeah, like he did with your fish. The selection of breakfast this morning is like crispy bacon because it's been cooking for a little while, so it's
Are you
getting a
down?
bit crispy.
Bacon is bacon.
Yeah,
Are you down?
and some porridge.
Keith.
So just
I've got a plate of bacon and a mug of ale.
Keith.
Yes.
Last night there were 14 rats, 12 ravens, 4 pigeons, 6 shrews, a mouse, 2 cats, and a dog.
Thank you. Oh yeah, of course. Yes. Well, I'll take note of that in my book, and I pretend.
Are you not interested in creatures?
I very much so. More things that aren't common. You know, things you don't see quite so often.
There was
you know.
also a badger.
Right. Well. Yes. Well, I will take note of that. Thank you very much for your help, Strawberry.
You are
Yes.
most welcome.
You are very helpful.
I'm then going to extend and grab Keith's hand and move it up and down.
Yes. Well.
Did you do it where you grabbed the same hand instead of the opposite one to shake hands? You just grabbed his
It's
hand.
sort of
He
like,
just grabbed whatever was
to
nearest.
left.
to be fair, I imagine when Strawberry shook Keith's hand, Keith was moving up. And
That's the whole of Keith. Like,
Yeah, I pretend to.
sorry.
Thank you so much for your help, Strawberry. That kind of research is invaluable. And I get to my porridge.
Is there unlimited hot drinks at this breakfast?
well,
It's not a fucking harvest.
not on a holiday.
I mean,
You don't know unless you ask.
I suppose you can ask for a win.
Can I have a cup of tea with my breakfast, please?
Of course you can.
Thank you.
It's not unlimited, though, is it?
Just.
Yeah,
Don Frank just
he
looks up and he's like,
brings you out a tankard of tea because he hasn't got like mugs and cups. It's like a massive mug of tea,
I will take that.
but like there's like barely any milk in it. It's quite dark.
Don Frank's not a morning
I'm going to
person.
take it and go and sit in the corner and just casually sip at my tea.
I'll have one of those without the milk.
All right, yeah, he brings that over to you.
Yeah.
Black
coffee.
tea.
Black coffee for Don Frank.
No coffee,
No coffee.
just tea.
Come on.
Outrage.
Where do you think
Black
we
tea.
are?
Black
I
tea.
did hear that the whole had coffee.
Oh,
I don't think that's coffee.
No, it's like mud and water.
Cassie,
hot water.
this pleases me. I need my own coffee. Don Frank sits and salts with the tea.
Right. Well,
Sipping it aggressively.
I'm sorry, but you drank the last of it last night.
You need to go and find a certain little frog doctor.
Yeah.
Some coffee.
Right. Well, while we're all here, get my words out. What are our plan of actions for today? What is on the itinerary, friends?
Well,
I suppose, Keith, we should go and see. I can't remember his name.
Don't know.
This wouldn't be happening if you had coffee instead of tea.
See, this is what
Joffrey?
happens. Huh?
Joffrey?
Joffrey. We should probably go and see Joffrey.
You're free.
Yoffie?
Joffrey.
He might have
He
coffee.
might have coffee. He's definitely got coffee.
Yeah. You're free. Yes. Oh, of
We
course.
should probably
Yes.
go and see Joffrey because
Yes.
he may have A, more work for us, or B, word on what happened after we left yesterday.
I slam my tankard on the table and go, well, I personally would like to earn some more money, so if we could get some work, I'm all for that.
Yeah. Well, yes. Of course. Of course.
I need to replace the potion that I used the other day.
Very good.
Well,
Yes.
You have Strawberry's coin. You use
Forward
one
thinking
Strawberry,
there.
surely he could give you the coin to buy a new potion.
What are you talking about? He has his own coin. He doesn't need to use Strawberry's coin. You fool.
But he used
Yeah, yes. What Keith said.
Strawberry, what are your plans for today?
You do realise that Keith said you should use your money and not Strawberry's.
Yes. I mean, that seems like the
Right.
thing that people do.
Yes.
Maybe we can see that nice
'Cause-
lady
'cause
in the shop.
We are decent people.
Was it the
Yeah.
apothecary shop?
Of course. Yes.
Apothecary?
Anyway, Strawberry.
Is that the word?
What are your plans for today, Strawberry?
I
I
need coffee.
will be following Boric to Vestergaard.
You're doing that today, are you?
Good luck. Safe
Wait a
travels.
minute, my robotic friend. I don't think that's going to be entirely possible.
Just an exclamation mark
Yeah.
above his head.
Once we have found the information in Tampany, we will be going to Vestergaard. That is the current arrangement.
That wasn't the arrangement, Strawberry.
Replaying audio file.
Brad, you now need to do the audio file.
What was discussed was
MP3 format.
do I need to now
That's
just
whack,
splice
isn't it?
in that bit where he has the...
Yes.
Is it WAV, is it? Sorry.
Yeah.
Really poor quality. Really
once I
great.
find the person of interest, then we will find Vestergaard or travel there.
Yes. Once we have found the information in Tampany, then we will go to Vestergaard.
But we have to find the person.
In Tampany.
He's not in Tampany.
Sorry.
But I'm sure it won't take too long to find him.
Okay, well,
Strawberry goes into sad mode.
I'll go with you.
He's got a cry face emoji in his eyes.
Cassia.
Is he like
No,
Zero
not
from
you.
Borderlands?
Dothrak.
Draxin.
No.
Excuse me?
Dothrak.
Dothrak.
Drip Draxon.
It's
No, yes, sorry, no, that's.
calls him by surname.
Yeah, I did. Sorry. No, it's because I couldn't remember your name. That is why. And
That's
why I
just a
thought
Sean
we-
trait. That's not a Keith trait.
Yeah, he's
Sorry,
out of
that's
character.
down to me being useless.
That's down to Sean when he's got no
What's your bloody name?
Dothrak.
Dothrak.
I'll go with you to Joffrey Dothrak, but then I've got something I need to. I've got an errand I need to run, and I've been holding it off for a few days now. You know what? Meeting all these new people, I forget things.
Would you
So-
would you like company on your errand, or would you like to go alone?
Well, what are you planning on doing?
Well, I need to go. I need to go visit someone to ask for some information. Whether that person's there or not is another thing altogether. But it's the only lead I have at the minute.
It's dangerous to go alone, Keith. You might need some help.
Take this. Well, of course, help is always welcome.
That's decided then.
Well, we might as well all venture out. The apothecary is quite close to Joffrey's.
Yes.
I mean, do we have to go out while it's raining? I mean, I'm not saying I don't want my hair to get messy, but the rain does not mix well with this.
I mean, does it get
Can't-
cloudier?
Flatter.
Ah.
Can't you get some kind of hooded top?
But then, I won't be showing off these, and he does a mighty flex.
Could you not?
Performance check on your flex.
I
It's
will
too early
check.
in the morning for that shit.
I will
suppose.
check the flex.
First roll of the night, flex check.
Natural one.
8.
Yeah.
I mean,
In
it's
total.
flexy.
Yeah, I mean, he flexes, but it's just...
It's early.
He's concentrating on his bacon that he's chewing on more than the
I haven't
flex.
drunk enough ale to really flex the veins out of my
The
body.
grease dripping out of his mouth when he took away from
He hasn't oiled up yet this morning.
That's it, I haven't applied oils.
Asmodeus, could you not locate a hooded top and then tear off the sleeves?
I mean, that sounds like a good idea. Sleeves are
Or-
bullshit.
Or maybe a cape with a hood might do you well.
Like some kind of cloak.
Cape sounds amazing. This is my day, and I'm off. The phone just gets up.
Goes to
Half the
okay,
plate's got a
coffee,
phone
yeah.
on it. and
Well,
it's
I'm
gone.
going to finish this and then I'm going to Joffrey, so...
Yes, I'm going to finish
I'm
my
off to find a
bacon.
cape. With a hood.
So
Alright,
follow that thread then.
I'm off. I'm gone.
Strawberry follow him though, your new best
How
friend.
thoroughly are you going to look? Are you just going to walk and look
follow
about, or are
me.
you going to?
I'm gonna pick up a random bit of something like a cushion at before I leave and put it over my head,
Right.
and then I'm gonna just try and find somewhere close enough that I can go to.
Felwyn does go, but then he just sees how big you are. He's like, do you know what?
Keep the cushion,
I
it's
can deal
fine.
with one cushion. So yeah, how
I mean,
hard are you going to look?
I'm
Are you
willing,
just going to keep walking and
I'm willing
glancing,
to
or
go the distance.
He's willing to find...
investigation check then, please?
His hair becomes incredibly flat.
That
in the
dice has
brain.
already let me down, so let's move on to this one. And my investigation has a +0.
Yay!
So does mine.
18.
18. Right. So
Can't flex, but I can fucking
you
fight.
step out into the rain, and with the cushion over your head, keeping it from dripping into your eyes, you have a good look around, and then you know the market area is one way, and you think, right, I'm just going to go that way. That's a good place to go. You go past the apothecary and medicines shop, and just down the road is a levers and towns.
Sweet. I go through the door.
Ding, ding, ding.
I have arrived!
Your finest cape!
Cape sucker!
Cushion flies through the front window first.
Yeah. I walk in.
Drop
Yeah.
kicks through the door.
There's just like an elderly human woman sitting there. It's just, hello,
Shivering in fear.
can I help you?
Hello, young lady. I have a request.
Oh, she's blushing already. Oh,
God, he's trying to mac.
I am looking for a way to keep my hair from getting wet.
well, we certainly have these hats just over
A
on
hat
this
just
side.
isn't my style. Have you got a cape with a hood?
Yes. Give me 1 second. It's just
Preferably red with yellow trimming, please.
that's quite specific.
Just show me what you got and I'll make it work.
Yeah, right, she goes out the back and she brings out. She's got like covering her arms. She's kind of like trying not to tread on them as she's walking along. She throws them down. There's a
I've got to be of your size.
there's a blue one with like a fur trim along the bottom. There's a
Actually, pretty fucking cool.
yeah.
That's might be a king from
There's
town.
a
Back to front.
standard like brown leather cape. It
That one
looks
looks
quite heavy and thick, but there's a black one with like it's almost like silvery stars written going through it. There is a red one, but it hasn't got any yellow trim.
Yep.
It's just got like almost like two different kinds of red. You've got the main red and then like a lighter red that almost looks like flames coming as it goes up the bottom.
These all sound amazing.
And then the last one is just a white cape.
I see a fashion montage going on.
It's me coming out of a dressing room. like,
all of us just going.
yeah, no.
Holding up 10, 10.
When I try
10.
them on, how long are they? Because I need. I don't want it to be
I
floor
mean, they're
length, but I want it to be
probably
swishy.
standard kind of like regular human
So
size.
sort of like 5
So
foot.
it's probably coming to the back of your knees.
That's perfect. I want the blue one with the fur trim on the bottom.
Blue on the first. Okay.
Mate,
So,
you clash.
Just on the side, I can imagine it like white chicks when you come out and go, oh, so you like salad? Look at my big
Wait,
dog
I'm
dog."
grey skinned with like leather normal stuff on there. I just want the. I'm
like,
gonna get updated clothes. when I'm rich.
the front is like a silver clasp as well.
Perfect.
Mate, posh.
Yeah, it will run you 10 gold pieces.
Done.
Yeah.
Just imagine what you look like jumping off that top turnbuckle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing a 450 Phoenix and just like.
You got to do a promo.
Mate, you wait till I get back to the pub. I'll slap the
gone
10
by
gold
then.
on the table,
Yeah.
shake her hand gently,
Oh, thank you, young
chuck
man.
my cloak on, and leave.
Yeah.
Into the rain.
Into the rain.
Into the rain, and your first test in the rain, your hair doesn't get wet.
Oh, amazing. This is all I could want and more. My afro can withstand a hood, it just bounces
So
back up.
you going back to the...
I'll go back. Yeah, that's where they are. I'm going back.
We've all
The-
left.
Well, to be fair, by the time he gets back, this probably would have taken like 20 minutes.
Have
So
you all gone in that time?
No.
I'm still drinking my tea.
Yeah, I'm drinking.
However long it took me to finish my porridge and get
Which-
ready for the day.
Sean's tiny little mouth. Or sorry,
Well,
Keith's
I
tiny little
suppose I'm playing with the
mouth.
bag of holding a bit.
all right. So
Dumping stuff in.
I'd say if you're not like rushing it, because it is still quite early. Shops have only just opened and stuff.
He left his plate of bacon, didn't
He
he?
did.
Half a plate of bacon, yeah.
Yeah, so that's tipped
Half.
into the bag of holding. Half a plate of bacon in the bag of holding.
Yum.
So what you've got like cut it in half and then
Stick the whole
So if
bacon.
they're still there when I come
yeah.
back.
So
The whole plate, but half of it is full of bacon.
you are sitting there. If I could have perception checks from all of you, please.
I'm great.
Is there some kind of like advantage because he's so magnificent and glorious?
Is that a D20?
Yeah,
It's always
everything
a
everything is a
D20.
D20.
Yeah, unless it's damage.
It's only damage that isn't. Yeah.
Sean can't see shit.
Right. So
12.
21.
19.
11.
14.
so
I can see
you're
the
too
world.
busy because you've not had your coffee yet. You're still kind of like sitting there staring at tea that isn't coffee.
Yep.
Pass and fries and rest.
What do you have? Sorry, strawberry 12. Yeah, you're kind of still trying to run through your memory banks, like of the
Figure out
conversation you had with Belric. Belric kind of sees a shadow at the door, but Cassael and Keith, you can make out this form just outside because there's like a window in the door, and you just see this huge shadowy form turn up, but like it's almost like something's waving behind
Instantly
it.
recognisable.
The door.
Slowly lower my
The
teeth
door
from my mouth.
flies
aghast.
open. I walk in and I just stand there and go, "Can you dig it, sucker?"
Porridge flies everywhere.
Give a light applause.
Belric, dexterity check.
I hide.
Literally
You
look up.
got to dodge the porridge bullet.
Just dexterity
Yeah,
save.
yeah, dexterity save. Sorry.
16.
16. Yeah, you managed to duck out of the way as the porridge comes flying straight towards you.
I just about get up the courage to sip this black tea as he busts through the door and then I'm throwing my tea all down myself
Is it-
and
oh.
spitting it out.
I
You've
come
now
in-
got tea-stained
I come
clothes.
in and I'm holding it and I'm just twirling for everyone to
I'm
see.
going to turn to you, just on the axis as usual.
Yeah.
Mr. Asmodeus, thread level fabulous.
I hold up a giant hand.
Episode name. Threat level fabulous.
I get a high five from Strawberry. I'm all for that.
So
That didn't take long.
I've got good eyes. I can find fashion.
No, fashion finds
these
you.
standard standard clothes, and it's
Mate,
just blue and fucking
Just wait.
fir tree.
Those bog standard clothes will change.
Very well. Well, I think I'm almost ready to leave now after all that excitement.
Oh, I bought the cushion back and I put it wetly in place where I took it from.
I
Give it a
firstly
little
digitate
tap.
my clothes.
Okay, yeah, you
Oh.
clean up your tea.
Sorry about the porridge. I was caught a little by surprise.
Yes. Right. I'm ready to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm ready
you
to
all,
go wherever anyone else
all
is
leaving?
going at this
Yes.
point.
Well, we'll check in with Joffrey,
Yes.
I think, because he did give us the job and all.
Absolutely.
Better see if we did a satisfactory job.
Good idea.
What?
Before we leave, I'd like to pick up everyone's crockery and put it on the bar for the
Alright.
bartender.
Felwyn thanks you.
I look sad at
Yes,
my
well,
plate of
we,
I suppose Helm would look down on that and think you're doing a good job down here.
Thanks,
He's
Keith.
got notes on her god, but not on his name.
I haven't got anyone's name.
Felwyn tops up your tea as a thank you.
Ah, lovely.
It
I
tells you
have
to keep
everyone's
the
name on
I'm
the
gonna
iPad.
tip my
I
cup to
just
him
wasn't
and then
looking
carry
at
on
that
sipping.
at the time.
Keith's got to think the big ladies that runs them home.
I just remember everyone's name.
Yeah, I've got it
Pretty
written down
good.
as well.
I've got them down.
Is it a to-go cup that he's giving
It is
me?
now.
It's got a lid.
Oh, it's a
Yes.
new invention in the world.
Well, it's one of them tankers that's got the
Oh, lovely!
it's got the
Yes.
lid on it, so you just push your thumb down.
Tankard gained. Wonderful.
But yes, I will be following Belric.
You're a paladin, aren't
It's
you?
good to have you.
I am a
with us.
paladin.
So you step out of the Laughing Drow into the rain.
Shall we go to the apothecary shop first, Keith?
Good luck.
On the way?
Marking is up.
Yes.
I'm not bothered by the
Belric,
weather.
would that
I don't have
suit you? Would you like to go to the
Sorry, I
apothecary?
wasn't listening. I was distracted by the furs.
It is rather marvellous, Mr. Asmodeus, I must say.
Going to happen a lot.
You're a half giant.
Belric,
really.
should we
He's just
go
gonna do
to
spins.
the apothecary shop first?
His walk has
On the way.
become a lot faster.
Whichever's
It's probably
closer.
not going like
Well,
this.
it's on the way.
If it's on the way, yes.
Yeah.
That
You
sounds
need fucking level
Sorry, Mr.
feather
Deer.
boa.
like a good plan.
We should. We are on our way to the apothecary shop first.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. You know where you're going. Don't take you long to get there. Sign says open on the front door.
Strawberry, will you be waiting outside?
I'm going to look at the tiny door and then look at Dothrak and then back at the tiny door and just stand still.
I thought we were going to get some robot sass.
Mr. Asmodeus, will you be joining us in the shop?
I have no need. I'll stay here with Strawberry.
Okay. Well, I'll go into the shop.
Okay.
While they're in the
Just-
shop, I'm
just
doing
off rec-
poses in front of you like this.
Yeah, I'm going to wait outside.
I'm going to try and copy you.
Are you going into the shop as well?
No.
Okay, so yeah, I'll follow behind Dothrak.
So it's just Dothrak and Belric.
While they're in the shop.
Keeping your thievery to like
What?
his keep about. I better
Well,
better
they're
not
on
steal anything if keeps about. It'll rat me out.
While they're in the shop, I'm doing
I
like
will.
Hulk Hogan style poses in front of Strawberry and my Coke, and he said he's copying. So we're Hulk Hogan posing in the rain.
Right, okay. That's good to know. But I imagine that as he's doing it, because he's locking into place, that where he's wet, the water's just going off him. Like,
Keith's like, oh my god.
Oh, God, it's like, was it Armstrong from...
Yeah, from Full Metal
Full Metal
Alchemist.
Alchemist,
I
yeah.
am essentially Armstrong at this point.
Has she restocked her shelves?
there are a couple of potions back in place, yeah.
Okay, I'm good to know.
Dothrak is just looking up and down the aisles at any new stuff. Do I notice anything new on the shelves? Just,
Only the potions have been replaced. There's nothing new because it's only been like 2 days
I
since
just
you
wanted
was
to see if
there.
there's
Kind of
anything
thing,
new, so
yeah.
I'm just going to leave them. I just wanted to see if there's anything
Okay.
new on the shelves.
Because you kind of
Yeah, I wait. Yeah, then I'm going out the shop. I know your game, Belric.
Hello there.
hello. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back.
So I'm looking for more potions.
Any kind of potion in particular?
Just your standard.
They're health potions.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
You give me any potion, you're just like
Standard
standing.
potion.
Oh, here, have this one.
Could be like-
Water breathing.
Like a lucky dip.
So,
Lucky
is
Glass of water.
it just the one?
Technically counts.
How much were they again? 30 gold pieces?
No, come on now.
I
Wait.
honestly can't remember.
You know, we settled at 45. You know,
45? I thought it was 40.
seeing as you're repeat customers, don't push me, sir.
Seeing as we're repeat customers, it's
That's
40 gold
right.
pieces.
45.
Okay,
That's still below market price.
I suppose it is, depending on your market.
She sounds like she controls the market, Brett.
I am the market. Just
Alan Sugar
Well,
of the apothecary.
it's almost like was it Bilbo? No, Frodo. No, it's Bilbo Baggins, isn't it? When he gets the ring, just
Well, I suppose while I'm here, what other potions do you carry?
oh well. Let's see. What have I got in stock at the moment?
Anything
I've
that
got
could
the-
aid me in a fight, or
Yes, I've got the one that gives you extra strength. I don't know if fisticuffs is more your thing, or
not really.
there's the I've got the one that makes you faster.
That one sounds mildly interesting.
Yes, it gives you extra speed, so it's almost like you can do more stuff in the time that a normal person.
And how much would that set me back?
Let me just check my notes. Well, it's quite a hard one to make. So again, you are a repeat customer. I'll put it at 75 gold.
Yes, 75 gold.
Yes. Like I said, it's quite hard to make. You need to get special ingredients for it, and
Okay, I'll put that one.
that's fine. It's fine. It will probably be here when you come
You're
back.
too rich for my taste.
I understand, potions, they're not going to be cheap, I'm afraid. They cost a lot to make, and they do things to help you out. Don't look at me when I was pausing during my sentence.
They do things.
They do,
They?
yes.
Ew.
I'll take the standard healing potion.
Okay, just the one, yes.
Just the one, please. And
Okay.
I'm new to town, Billy.
To life.
I was just wondering what the laws are here on
Stealing stuff.
Let's see, some potions from an apothecary.
maybe the excess of your potion making, the not so gamey stuff.
Sorry, do you mean like poisons?
You could say that, yes.
Well, I mean, they're around. They're not nice things, but I don't make them. I'm afraid.
Oh, that's fair.
I'm more in the healing people thing. I mean, the shop does say medicines and apothecary.
Well, you never know. You might
Yes.
make something, and the leftovers might make some concoction, which would be quite nice.
Well, yes, that is probably true,
Just need to
but
find someone stupid enough to drink it.
yeah, unfortunately, yes, I don't want to run out of assistance that quickly.
Fair enough. Good day.
Yes.
Thank you for the pup.
And to you, see you
Are you
soon.
doing anything in the
Come
shop?
back
I left
again.
already.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I walked in, looked on the shelves to see if there was anything new, and there wasn't. I walked out. Because I know.
That's why he didn't steal anything.
He was browsing. Yeah.
And then I walk out to this spectacle.
Yes.
Yeah.
The marvellousness of us two struck me.
Performance checks from both of you, please.
This went so well for me last time. If he outperformance, this is me.
Performs?
Prepare yourself for a storm.
Fuck you. 12.
12,
You did. Smash me.
16.
16. Right, so you're having your flex off. Some people have walked past and they've seen and they've thrown some coins at you. So,
We get money.
Adam, you get about 10 copper pieces.
Fine.
Lewis gains 3 silver.
To be fair,
Here's your silver, Strawberry.
Thank you. I'm sort of holding it.
Does he understand that silver and gold are like is it the same concept? Does
This-
Strawberry get that?
This is like the gold pieces you give to Belric, but it's just not as much.
I see. Understood. Updating.
Belric walks out the shop and says, money shot.
Yeah. Let me know when you leave the shop, Belric.
I have left the
Yeah,
shop.
yes.
Ching, 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 ching.
Well,
Put that in the sack.
fair enough.
No
I'll
money sack.
kneel down and pick
Fill
up.
my sack.
What was it, 3 silver?
3 silver,
Three
yeah.
silver.
Well, look, he was only in there for
Yeah,
like 5 minutes, so,
We were just getting our flex on.
you know, there was a couple of the ladies walked past and got a bit giddy
Bit of
at
swoon.
the flexing in the rain.
Got to make sure I don't miss leg day though. I've got to get them squats in. So.
The thing is like Mr. Asmodeus was hitting the pose, but then like Strawberry was almost perfecting it.
Yeah, because he's so mechanically accurate.
Yeah.
I've got the
It was
human
at
side.
precise
Yeah,
angles.
Yeah.
I've got the
Chink.
human side of flexing,
Yeah.
the charisma of it. But he's
You can
just
see the muscles going. But
That's it. The rippling pectorals.
so you finished in the medicines and apothecary.
Go here tonight.
As it went very well, didn't it, Brad? In there, yes.
Oh yes, I got my potion.
Yeah, yes, I bet. Yeah. Anyway, so we go off to Joffrey's just to find out, just to get an update on
What happened?
on what we did for him, just to check in basically, because I'm a nice chap and all that.
That's fine. The door is closed to his office at the moment. Yes, one moment. It's like some muffled voices, and then the door opens and Joffrey's head peeks around. Oh, my friends! Perfect.
Yes.
Come in.
Well, of course, it is a miserable day outside, isn't
Yes,
it?
don't stand in the rain on my account. Come on, in you come.
Come
in you
on,
come,
friends,
get dry.
let's come in.
We don't rust.
How big's the door?
Not very big.
Okay, I'm going to try and walk through, but I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to walk through the frame.
Oh, it's too late. It's okay. I've been meaning to have this.
Widened?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, young lady.
You're welcome.
Yes, well, it just it gives me a reason to do it now.
Yeah, well, yes.
Well,
I mean, I did invite him inside, so what do I
Of
expect?
course,
What
it's
I'm
your
going to
mistake.
do, I'm assuming that I've gone through last, when the frame's broken, I'm still going to try and shut the door.
Yeah, so it just kind of falls down outwards.
Going to look down at the door and up at Joffrey.
It's okay. It's okay. It can be fixed. It's just a bit wet outside today. But it's okay. It's okay. Well, welcome. Come in, my friends. Come in. What
The
can...
door broke, Strawberry. It's a bit wet outside.
Joffrey, we thought we'd come and see you today for an update on the job we did for you the other day.
Yes, a fantastic job is what you did. You showed those bandits and ruffians what for. I heard even some of them made it out alive, which is, kudos to you, just not to go bloodthirsty in there and everything.
Well, of course, we're not savages like them.
Although we do apologise for the one turned to paste.
Yes.
I mean, it's the occupation they've taken. It can only be expected sometimes, can't it?
Occupational hazard, you might say?
Yes.
Sometimes it can't be helped. Although,
I think
I am regretful that it happened.
So, because it's quite a small room, I'm not going to make you roll for this, but you do notice that standing in the corner of the room is... I just need to double check I've got this right.
John.
Dive.
Hi, John. Just dive.
There is
Sir John.
Goliath. Just standing kind of in the corner. He looks like
We all notice him, don't we?
he's a Goliath anyway.
It's
isn't
hard
he?
to not notice a Goliath in
Goliath.
Just-
Threat level moderate.
For my own reference, how big is a Goliath in comparison to Adam's character? For
Probably
example?
about this. Yeah, they're probably equal height.
Okay.
So,
Very similar, yes.
but he's wearing looks like a nice cloak.
I'm just keeping quiet.
Just from what you can see, pale skin, no hair. He's got a scar just running up under his eye.
When seeing this Goliath in the corner,
Yeah.
just speak to Joffrey and say, Joffrey, who's your friend in the corner there?
Yes. Oh, sorry, that's. I was in the middle
Sticks
of
out.
chatting with my friend here, but it's quite fortuitous actually. I was actually about to try and send him to find you. This is my friend here. This is Valakin.
Hello, Valakin. I'm Keith. This is Strawberry. This is Mr. Asmodeus. This is Cassiel.
I'm going to grab his hand.
He nods at everyone, kind of thing.
You've got Delric.
he
And you've got
shakes,
Frapper
shakes
there
it
as
back.
well.
Yeah, he kind of just gives you all a polite nod. Doesn't say anything.
I shake his hand. I put my hand out.
Yeah, his hand encompasses yours a little bit. So.
Absolutely fascinating. Half giant?
Goliath.
Goliath.
Not too far from the same family tree.
That's amazing. And where are you from, may I ask?
I originally come from the Idris Mountains.
Aegis Mountains. Well, very nice. Well, is there a lot of your kind there?
They
Any moment anyone wants to get back on track, you can.
No, Keith, you're
we-
learning. You
we,
never get in the way of education. You
we-
can
I
do.
just instantly wanted to ask you if his surname was Elba. Because it's Idris Mountains.
we kind of roam, so there are packs and tribes moving around. Sorry,
So Joffrey, sorry to cut in there, Keith.
No, of course.
But I know you like to go on a tangent with information.
I got ahead of myself.
Yes.
Sorry.
What was you going to send our friend here to us
Well-
for?
he's actually looking for some people to do a job for him.
Okay.
He obviously I've done work with Valakin before. He's a trader, comes through, but you've done such a stellar job for me over the last few days that I hadn't straight away. Oh, I know who I can get. Keith and friends. They'll sort this out.
I am not so sure.
Keith and friends.
I don't mean that like in a thing. It's just obviously.
Cassiel.
I am kind of like the leader, I guess you would say. Yes, of course.
Well, I mean, you've done most of the talking, so.
Exactly.
Cassiel.
Yes,
Joffrey,
Strawberry.
face palms.
I'm afraid I am confused. Is his name not Keith?
Oh no, his name is Keith. It's just that.
Are we not his friends?
Oh, I would say we're. His
Belric, are we not
acquaintances.
Keith's friends?
Well, of
also his friends.
Then Cassiel, you have told him his truth.
No, I just merely meant, Strawberry, that I was a bit shocked at the fact that Joffrey here has looked at Keith as the leader.
I meant no disrespect. It's
No
just
disrespect taken, Joffrey. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
clearly.
yes.
I mean, that sounds like there's some disrespect taken to
Just
me.
going to casually turn away slightly and sip
Well,
my tea.
let's face it, I have the easiest name to say, and also it's easier than just saying all of our names, isn't it?
I mean, I for one am fine being known as Aunt Friend.
I believe it's to do with
Thanks, friend.
intellectual prowess.
Of course.
Well,
Twenty
clearly,
intelligence.
Strawberry is the leader of our group.
oh, Strawberry, you say? Oh, excellent. I'll just make that just to change that in my notes. Strawberry leader. Excellent.
Yep.
So I should conduct all my further talking with Strawberry. Yes.
well, of course, if that is the case.
Please.
Oh, Keith's a bit annoyed.
So Strawberry, my friend Valakin here
Annoyed or
was
intrigued by this situation.
was
It's a mixture.
he's got some work for you to do. Would you be interested?
Yes.
Excellent. Look, I will stop talking. I've been the intermediary. Maybe not in the open doorway of my now spacious office. Shall we?
It's open plan.
You know what? There's a fine little cafe just round the corner. They do a lovely cup of coffee.
Did you say little cat?
Did you say coffee?
They do outside seating.
It's raining.
It's raining.
They have a
parasols.
that kind
Parasols.
An awning, yes.
of. Oh.
Lovely.
Bronze
Do
patios
you
and
reckon I
awnings.
could buy
Well,
a
like,
parasol
it's better
and
if
take
it's
it
yawning.
around the umbrella?
Joffrey, you had me a
Could we
coffee.
attach it to him somehow?
Do you
Can
want?
we just get one of them hats with a
The
little
umbrella.
on top?
I don't think Strawberry's worried about getting wet.
No.
Like we as his friends are.
Yeah, so Joffrey, like without even
Strawberry
waiting,
friends.
just walks off out through the doorway. Just walks across the door that's on the floor now. He's like, it's not even worth having
I
anymore.
literally follow him. I've heard coffee. I'm there.
Valakin kind of just nods, shuffles through you, and carries on.
I would quite like to top up my tankard, so I'm going to follow.
Well, I
This
guess
isn't Disneyland.
I'll do.
It's got one of them big plastic cups.
Yes,
you
well,
can
I'll-
refill it.
It's got lanyard.
Crazy straw.
It's the
I'm
lanyard
ready.
that goes round the.
Yeah.
I guess I'll do what I wanted to do another day then.
It's still early morning.
As I follow.
Keith, it's still early in the morning.
We can find out what this work is, and once we know what we got to do, we can go and do your thing.
Well, of course, it
Before
depends
we
how
do that thing.
It depends how urgent it is. Let's go hear this.
Okay.
Let's go hear Valakin out.
If he says it's urgent, we've all had our own things to do, and most of us have got to do them. So if he says it's urgent, we can just deny the job. Jobs come and go every day.
I mean, everyone's got things they need to do.
But he needs help. Surely we must help him.
I'm hoping that we can take an hour out of our day to help you before we help him.
Let's hear Valakin out, and then we can make a decision from there.
Very well.
So, as you lot all follow, you see.
It's a bit salty.
We walk as a troop.
Yeah, you see. So, as Joffrey watches your reservoir dogs towards him,
Yep.
he's already ordered coffees for everyone.
No, I'm good.
Hope you don't mind. Oh, was there something else you'd prefer?
Let's,
I mean, they do a nice wine. I mean, it's quite early, but they do a nice wine.
No, I'm not into wine. Maybe
Water?
That'll do.
Water, please.
tankard of wine, please.
Tankard of wine, please.
I
That's a
don't
new
like
wine. Normally
coffee,
comes
but
in
I
bottles.
drink it anyway.
To be polite.
You pull in this kind of face.
He's doing that thing with his little sips.
Okay, if I didn't know you like coffee.
I'm
Have mine.
Well,
Yes, thank you.
Joffrey now just pushes up
just
3
place it there, and
tankards
if
of
I get
coffee at
round to
you.
it, I like to enjoy
literally-
my coffee, so it takes me a time. You
Makes
see.
sense.
Is it tankard, is it?
Yeah, I've
I'm
got
going to
3.
open my mouth, empty it, put it back down again.
Ah, a man after my own heart loves a good coffee. Yes.
I like the idea that 90% of it just goes down. You literally just go.
Got a paint job.
So,
Yeah, just splashes
Coffee?
it on his
Did
face.
you do any herbal teas?
well, I mean, do you do herbal tea? Just starts shouting across me like, just hear him shouting.
Normal tea.
I'll take a normal tea then. But can it be?
We need to talk to that person.
Man in box.
It's because I have my fingers over my nose.
Joffrey, I'd quite like to use this tankard though, if that's okay, if you don't mind.
Maybe if you
And
get
I
the man
pass my
come
to-go
out
cup to Joffrey.
Okay.
You're the
Thank
waiter
you.
now.
Joffrey just gets up and goes. Valikin's just sitting there patiently. He's not touched his drink.
I have already finished one
Nice.
tankard of coffee.
So
Wow.
you'll need a toilet break soon.
Absolutely, yeah.
I go, well, this one might go to waste if you would like this one.
I just push it over in front of me. I've now got
See,
three.
you've got 3 more. Now.
Three tankards.
You
You've
three,
had
you
one,
drank
you've got
one, you
three.
now have
Drank
three.
one.
Right,
Yeah.
con check.
There, investigation check for a toilet.
Yeah.
So
Surely.
You have
Just
given
piss
while
myself in
while
prestigious
Joffrey start sorting your tea
Have a
out,
bottle
Yep.
Valakin kind of just sits there, and then after a second of silence, just yes, I was hoping that perhaps I could hire you to do some work for me.
What did you have in mind work-wise?
This is not the usual work that I am kind of known for. I normally do. I originally come from Rigwen. I work on behalf of someone there called Olbron Michel.
Olbron Michel.
Yeah, so Albran. Michel.
Olbron Michel is in Michel.
That's fine. He's a collector of arts and ancient artifacts and such. I have been commissioned by him to find some worthy adventurers as such to go and collect an item that has just been, let's surfaced recently, and we've sent some people in before to collect it, but those people have not come back.
Is this tomb raiding or is this burglary?
No, this is a job that my company were commissioned to search for. It is a lost temple,
Almost a relic in it.
which we had been looking for several years, and we have recently found a hidden cave entrance. As I said, we have all the permits to do the exploration in that area.
So the
Do you-
next
do you have
question there
Go.
sorry, would be what sounds quite dangerous as people have not come back. So we would say maybe what sort of payment would we receive for doing this job?
Yes, a man for gold.
Well, nothing is free.
I
Do
understand.
you have the permits on you?
Yes, I do.
May I have a look?
Pulls out some permits there from Rigwen Council. It just states that they've got permits to do digging and exploration works in a certain area of a mountain range that's just south of Tamapi. So
Does it name the mountain range, or is it
no,
just,
it's just because it's just a small little mountain. It's not like a big
Generic
named
mountain
one.
range, eh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But it says like at the bottom, obviously, any goods and found within then go to the collector Aubrun Michel for classifying, and then from there on they'll go on to museums and things like this.
Sounds like very noble work.
Mr. Michel has been working hard with the Rigwen Council to get the artifacts that were lost in this world brought back to the light for people to enjoy.
If we were to find these artifacts, would we be able to have time to study them ourselves?
Well, I mean, you will probably be transporting them back to us, so
Right.
I don't see why
I don't
you...
need to, but I know a friend that would love
We'll
to
transport
study
them back to you. Where, here or?
I would probably say that I would... Depending on how long it takes you, I'm only here for a few days, but then I will be travelling back to the main city of Rigwen.
I would
So
say we
that would be where we would.
More than likely, anything past, say, 3 days.
How fast do we need to make a start on this job? Have we got time to do stuff in town?
It is not urgent. I am, as I said, we have had a couple of groups go in before. Obviously, this could also become a rescue mission of sorts. If you do manage to help and aid anyone that is trapped or injured, extra payment will be
Sorry,
due to you.
Did I miss you say how much the payment would be, or
You did not.
you did not? You have not mentioned.
I
I
did
think
not
he's
say.
just not going to tell you.
I
would
will.
like to know
But
the payment before we go.
Perhaps maybe that's down to how much we find and bring back.
Well,
There
I
should be
will-
some sort of danger pay. at
I will
least.
put it this way. If you, for taking the time to even go to the area and look, I will pay you 10 gold pieces each now.
Yeah.
It is 3 days travel from here.
Will definitely be more than 3 days then.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying. Well, that's down to you, I'm afraid.
Well, can I have a follow-up question. Would we expect any resistance? You said you said there's people who have gone missing. Is there maybe less civilized people looking for the same stuff?
We have been working in this area for a number of months and have encountered no bandits or thieves, as maybe you would say. It's quite secluded.
But people have gone
So it
missing.
seems like people are going missing in the mountain. So
It's
there may
more
be
than
something
likely
in the mountain.
we found a natural cave entrance and made our workstation there and started digging in from there. So it seems like a second entrance was knocked through.
And no one that has gone in has come out currently.
No, we had 3 workers there, which was when we first sent someone in, because they normally send word every few days of progress. We sent in 2 gentlemen to go and find them to see what could be obtained.
So,
And again, they've gone
So that
no word.
6 people missing
Five.
within
Five.
five. Sorry.
3 workers, 2 adventurers.
So yes, there is potential of 5 people that you.
5 people.
Anyone that is brought out alive.
Well, sorry, when is the time period of these people who've gone missing?
The workers have been missing for about a week,
Okay.
and the 2 fellows that were sent in about 3 days.
Okay.
I don't know how vast the cave system is. They may have just gotten lost or turned around inside.
Perhaps. Yes.
But anyone rescued from our initial troop and 2 that went in, that is an extra 5 gold pieces a head for anyone rescued
Each.
each.
Were the workers provided with any rations or anything before they?
They
went
all
into the
have Dungeoneers packs which came with rations and stuff, but there is a forest just outside, so they have been doing some hunting for
mountain? Okay.
their food in the place. There's a natural stream nearby,
Okay.
so
Okay.
they were provided for with tents and equipment too. So
Well. Yeah, please.
I have an idea, Keith. That I might run past you later. It's about a certain spell, maybe about moving Earth. I don't know if you have something like that.
No.
Can move.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Just lift up the mountain. and
I'm
shake
happy
it.
to help.
Yes, this
Any help I can give is
this
always.
job certainly intrigues me.
It's
I mean,
important that we rescue.
I will
people.
I will put this out. Obviously, did say it was not urgent, and I know it's 3 days travel from here. But at the same time, people are missing.
We need half a day at most to do some things, and then I think we'll get travelling.
That sounds quite amenable.
Does half a day work for you, Keith?
I suppose it shall.
2 days longer.
I don't know.
And to answer your question, it's 100 gold pieces each on return of the artifact.
It's 1 artifact.
1 artifact. Anything else that you shall find inside, you may keep as
Oh, this is going
booms.
to be an Aladdin situation. The artifact can be sent wigging all occasion.
Updating mission log. Recover
Never
artifact.
Had a friend, never had a friend.
Recover lost adventurers and rescue workers. Do not harm rescue workers. Updating. Keep all treasure that is not of the artifact. Return within 3 days. Payment on arrival.
You got the return within 3 days wrong, my friend. It's 3 days travel to get there, and we will meet him in
Rigwen?
Rigwen.
Updating. Meeting Valakith in Rigwen.
Rigwen.
Oh,
Rigwen.
I've got Rigwing wrote down.
I had
Rigwen.
Rigway to
I've got
begin with.
Rigwen.
Rigwen.
Rigwen?
3 days, mate.
That's about
I-
my strawberry.
So, Valakin will hand you
How
all
long we been going?
Belric.
10 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Stand.
About 45.
Can
And
we
leave.
eliminate hostiles with extreme prejudice?
I would imagine anything in there that's hostile needs to have extreme
Understood.
measures taken against it.
Yeah, so as he stands to leave, he says, it sounds like I will more than likely meet you in Rigwen.
I mean, I'm pretty confident we'll meet you there once we get the job done.
All you need to do is come to the museum that's in the left quarter. And ask for me.
Perfect.
I wish you luck.
10 gold?
It's 10
10 gold each now, yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
Well,
That's Keith asking
I
for the 10
think
gold.
Keith was just checking that we have.
Yeah, no,
received
he
the
put it on the table
Oh,
before
sorry.
he left, yeah.
Sweet, I got 10 gold.
That's
perfect.
Pays,
That's
pays for your
it
cake,
is-
the exact
Snowdians.
amount of money I want to spend before we go.
I don't know how I want to pronounce that. I'm going to put it down as Comin.
Common.
Chomin. But I didn't want to do Chomin.
No,
so
it's
you coming in
That's the,
Rigwen.
that's the
Yeah.
main city in Rigwen.
To be fair, it's... I know Rigwen's quite big, isn't it? Yeah, so... Yeah, so, but from Tamapi, it's... if you look at where you are here on Tamapi, yeah, at the top.
Sure it wasn't Chonin?
No, I like the other one. What did I say?
Comin.
Comin. So 3 days ride down, so you're probably about halfway between the two.
Okay, so,
So-
in the middle anyway.
Yeah, so on your way back
We
from
just
the
keep
mountains,
going
you just keep
south.
going south.
Yeah, well.
Cheers, Barry.
Sweet as that.
So yeah, he's down left. Joffrey finally returns with a tea. Oh my god, he was like steepling the leaves and everything in this pot. I don't know. It was weird. It's not coffee.
Sounds delicious. Thank you.
It's weird. It's, not coffee.
So
Doffric didn't finish the coffees, by the way. He like drank 2 and then started to feel a little like...
Jittery. He's starting to meta magic
Just
them.
slowly
just
pushes
very
the
light.
others
Yeah, you just
away.
see sparks coming off him and he's like, he's not handling that coffee too well.
10 gold each and then 100 gold each on completion and 5 gold each per rescued person alive.
to expedite things, Joffrey has said his goodbyes. He paid for the drinks. He's now gone to get his door fixed.
Aww.
You are left sitting at the cafe.
So I turn to Keith. So Keith, whereabouts do we need to go to run your errand?
Last time I asked about the old man in the tower.
Yep.
Obviously, me being me, what I've written down is tower, old man, may know about college. I didn't write down anything about where it was.
Oh, I know,
So
I know.
whereabouts was it again?
It was just south of town. It was a tower just south of town.
Which is on the way to the mountain, south of town.
Yes.
Yeah, as you come out, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Do you remember what the name of it was? Because you took the piss last time. Because to be fair, I did come up with it off the top of my head.
I can't remember what he
Seacrest Tower.
is his name Ryan?
I know, yeah. I've put it here. Yeah, I've put it here,
Seacrest.
Seacrest.
Yeah.
Coast side.
Before we leave town, I would like to go and find an armourer.
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 I would like to visit the library.
He
Before
just
we
goes and
leave.
finds a cabinet.
I want to talk to
Another
Belric.
what?
We're
I
in
want
this
to talk to
town.
Belric.
We're going to travel to Rigwen.
We're going to
Do
stop
we-
at the tower on the way.
Do we have to come back through Rigwen, back through where we are then to get to where we're going?
No,
No,
because
because
you go
you're
south.
at the top.
Okay,
Where you need to go is in the middle.
and then we go down.
And then Rigwen's under... Comin's underneath.
To answer your
Coast.
question,
Lovely.
Dothrak,
Grab a glass of water.
well, quite conveniently, it's just south of town. It's
The Seacrest Tower.
So maybe we prepare here, maybe rest up,
Listen, we
and
can,
then leave first thing, or do we leave this evening?
well, we don't
I
need
think
to-
we should leave straight away. We've got a lot of travelling. We can rest on the road.
Yeah,
We
we
haven't
just,
done
must
anything
be
that warrants needing a rest.
just
yet.
prepare whatever we need to, and then we
Well,
can
it's
leave.
still early. I mean, you were up and out. He went out at like early doors, and you went out pretty much early. So I'd say it's probably only like mid-morning at this point.
Ah.
It's not even lunchtime.
Plenty of
So
time.
So then we prepare ourselves, find
Transport.
Find
Transport.
transport specifically for, and I say this with all due respect, the larger members of our party.
I'll take no offence. I know I'm a big boy.
Perhaps maybe. Well, I have nothing to prepare, so perhaps maybe I could get on to finding some transport.
I don't mind.
We'll just go and find an armory. I'll meet you at the gates to the town.
Okay. Anyone? So.
I should go with Keith. I think we could maybe procure some travel for us all.
I need to head to the library. Shall we meet back here in, say, 30 minutes?
We'll meet at the.
We'll meet at the gates to the
The
town.
gates.
So once
Yes,
everyone's prepared,
yes.
then we can all leave.
At the gates to the town. Is
Ready and break.
Hands in!
Go team go!
Keeping friends!
If at the gates to the town, sorry, is there
it's strawberry friends now.
is there like a
He's everyone's
an eatery
favourite anyway.
or
Seems to be.
do we not know?
Sorry?
So on the way into the town, when we first arrived to the town, did I notice there an eatery at the beginning, like at the start of the town, or is there
It's-
someone we could meet at the start of the town?
I mean, it's like
Just meet at the
it's
gates.
mostly
South Gate.
it's mostly a road, and there's like a barracks and stuff.
So
So
the south, so
Yeah, the
south-
south, wherever
south-
exit is closest to the south, I suppose.
I assume
Well-
Is there one way in, one way out of the town?
yeah, there's like one gate in. So
It's
One
easy-
gate.
It's easier for them to keep a consensus then, isn't it?
Yep.
okay.
Well-
So I say we meet at the south gates when we're all done what
The
we need
garage.
to do, and hopefully myself and Keith procure some travel. What,
You
did I
said
miss something?
Southgate and he said Gareth.
Gareth Southgate.
Belric, are we to leave town now?
I think in a few hours we'll be leaving town and heading south.
Then there's something I must do. And I'm going to walk off in the other direction.
I will follow behind it.
okay, are you going stealthily, or are you just gonna follow?
I don't think it would notice me anyway, so...
Okay.
I don't know, he's a robot.
What's your passive perception anyway?
My passive perception is...
Oh God! What's happening to Strawberry?
Strawberry!
Is this when Strawberry
This
drops
is-
the act
this
of
is
Strawberry
Strawberry's
into
real
a
voice.
yokel?
Yeah.
He's actually two gnomes in an outfit.
It's actually Welsh comes in goes,
World's most giant suit of
I'm feeling
armour.
rather peculiar.
14.
It's good to know. So, if what we'd do is, I will go round from Asmodeus
Yeah.
then to go and get your hide.
Yep, I'm going to an armourer.
Yeah.
I walk in. Excuse me, friend.
Yeah.
I'm looking to replace this boring leather armour with a bit of hide. Have you got hide in various colours? Maybe.
What colours?
I mean, I'm quite partial to a nice bit of white with a bit of extra going on.
Hang on a minute. And he walks out the back and he brings out it's like an off-white. It's not the brightest of whites, but it's like a pullover vest, no sleeves,
As it should be.
because he can see your style. And
He rips them off at
I mean,
You know for sure he has. He can keep the sleeves. He's getting the full armour price without sleeves.
he kind of hands it to you. It's basic white, and he says, "There's nothing on it now, but you can. I mean, either we can do it, or anyone, can put some bits. I don't know what you want done to it, but
That's fine, my friend. I know
It's
some. I
tie-dye.
think I know someone that might be able to pimp this ride. And
every early 2000s reference.
wait, that's all I'm made for. And I will pay the man for the hide armour.
Yeah, he only charges you 7
Sweet.
because
Because he ripped the sleeves
No
off his
sleeves.
7 kisses? No.
I'm all about paying in kisses.
hat.
I'm proficient in kisses.
so you now have a clean white vest.
Wait.
Are you putting that on there
Yeah.
because of your?
Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'll wait and I'll put it on.
Intrigue!
I'll put it on
Yeah.
later. I'll take it. I'll get it in the bag and I go.
You're going to get it out later?
Wait, if I get out later and roll out everywhere, I'll have to really roll it back in.
Oh, God. Pack it up. Pack it in.
His third leg.
That's it.
So are you done?
I'm done. That's all I needed.
Strawberry.
Okay. I'm going to be walking for a while until I find the resident.
Through buildings.
You can find him easily because it's just strawberry shaped holes.
It just literally, as the crow flies, that's what Strawberry does. It just-
Explosions.
If anyone
fires,
gets in his way, he takes a book
children
out of
screaming.
Asmodeus' right. Just caves their head in.
I'm going to look for Penny's residence before I go. And I want to go and talk to her, please.
I really have a hand and I punched it.
Easy enough. You dropped her off at her house anyway.
and you have Terminator vision as well.
You come to where her house was.
Yeah.
Doors are locked. The shutters on the window are pulled too. It looks like it's pretty much shut up.
Please don't open the door like we did before.
I'm going to think for a moment. I'm going to think for a little bit more.
All Berwick hears is
Yeah.
things twirling and gears.
By now I'm just standing behind him, just looking
Don't.
at the...
Belric.
Berwick, oh my god!
Garen, even if you hadn't gone with him, he'd have still gone Belric. Just expected you to be there.
Yeah, Strawberry?
What is the protocol when you don't wish to destroy a door but need to open it?
This, and I'll go up to the door and I'll knock on it.
I thought for sure you was going to pick
Pick
me
the
up.
lock! Yeah. And then Strawberry's like picking lock or kicking in doors.
Wait, let's see if it's answered.
A few seconds, there's no answer.
I'll knock again.
Nothing. Do a perception check for me.
That's a 1.
You knock on the door and dust flies in your
It's
eyes.
definitely a door. Yeah,
Why
no
are
answer.
we here, Strawberry? Is there a specific reason that this house?
There's someone I need to speak to before I leave this town.
What's the time?
It's coming up probably close to lunchtime.
Well, we can. I think everyone's off doing stuff at the moment. We're to meet up, so we can wait here for a little while. If
Then
they're
I
not-
shall wait. I'm just going to wait in sentry mode by the door.
Maybe you should turn around to keep an eye out in case they start coming back. You can point them
Okay.
out. And
Legs are going to face forward and I'm going to spin around 180.
Just his top half
Yep.
turns.
how does the house look?
It looks like it's, kind of looked after. The window frames are a bit. They could do like a coat of paint or something. It's
Oh,
drab, but everything looks locked up.
Yeah, so it looks like someone's cleaned the windows.
Not
and-
abandoned,
Yeah.
essentially.
Okay. I'll wait with him for a,
Okay.
guess like an hour.
Sure.
Hour goes by. No one comes along.
Is it a line of houses?
Yeah, there's people there. There's
I'll knock next door.
okay. Yeah. A few seconds later, someone else answers the door. Can I help you?
Hello there. We're wondering when your neighbours are bound to be home.
Probably not anytime soon. They moved.
They moved.
Yeah. They'd lost their little girl, and then she got brought back or whatever, and then they'd said that maybe it's too dangerous around here, so they're going to move on to another place.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to interrupt. Where did they move to?
Whoa.
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
Yeah, doesn't physically move, just turns to look.
Pivots.
Turns out his head's on an extendable net.
He's Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Strawberry.
You kind of like shock him a bit. He kind of takes a step back. I don't know. They didn't say. I just caught them as their cart was picked up, and they waved goodbye. To the little
When
girl.
did they go?
Well, like a day ago.
They're not far. We can catch them on foot.
I don't think I'm quite as fast as you, but we are leaving town today, so we might see them on the road.
I'm going to get right into the neighbour's
Oh
face.
fuck!
I'm comfortably close. So, in a very quiet voice. Thank you.
He kind of visibly goes.
His legs turn.
Yeah, it's like Thank you. And he just closes the door.
One more thing. I don't care if the door's closed.
Door's closed.
Are there any, like, can I see any cart tracks? I've got to ask which way the cart went.
There's only one way out of town.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, it's where we're meeting the little one.
Got the house. I will now go and try to pick the lock.
Okay. Roll a. Was it
Barrel.
sleight of hand, isn't it?
Thieves' tools.
Delric dead. There
It's
you
just
go.
D20 plus your.
They might have
proficiency.
left.
They don't-
D20 Dex bonus proficiency with
I'm
thieves'
just going to go
tools.
see if it's unlocked.
Bang!
Magically.
It's unlocked.
As if by magic.
16.
Yep.
It's unlocked, Strawberry. Do you want me to see if there's anything in there which gives us information of where your friend has gone?
That is a fantastic idea. I will keep point.
I'll go in and search around
Okay.
the house, see if there's any clues or anything to see
Fine.
where they've gone.
Investigation check, please.
Don't worry, I'll find out where they've gone, even if I have to make it up.
That's it.
Well, would you see there's a
18.
little rigway?
18. So you have a good look around. You can
It's
see
melting.
everything's kind of been packed away in a hurry, and there's still some bits just left. Scraps of paper, a couple of books, stools, kind of thing. You know, they've packed up a wagon
Well,
pretty much.
Straight away, I'll put the books in the bag of holding. And keep them like them.
What do you say?
Picture book.
18.
18, yeah.
Spot
Going
the
through
dog.
the paperwork, so you can see some of it's like
Where's Waldo? It's like a really quick
overdue bills, and you know, you can kind of work out that they were kind of behind and not earning enough. And then you also see it's like a torn piece of paper with like the top half, it's got the name of like 2 people on it, Jacob and Yannick. What the hell is going on?
For stationary
Keith requires a
emergency.
sharpener.
Sorry.
Yannick.
Yannick.
Y-A-N-I-C.
Howdy.
Wouldn't it be Y-A-N-N-I-C-K, Yannick?
Not in this universe.
Fair.
Michelle.
Yeah.
You both wrote that as Michelle.
I did the same.
It just says payment received.
Bit of ASMR by the microphone there, Sean.
Oh, darn.
Well, you
And then
you can restart the sentence.
she's got payment received, location confirmed, target to be taken at, and then it kind of scripts off, and then at the bottom it just says little girl.
Would this, from what Strawberry's told me, would this be a thing to take her when he returned her, or is this look new and fresh?
It looks like it's maybe a few weeks, maybe about a month. You know,
So
like
it's
the
probably-
ink's dry on it, and it's been torn, like someone's trying to get rid of it and chuck it. It was just in like a pile of rubbish in the corner.
But then why would it be in her parents' house?
The plot thickens.
Yeah, so I will take that bit of paper and then that's all I can find here. I can't find anywhere they.
There's nothing to indicate where they're going to.
I'll walk in.
Yeah.
How to gauge this with Strawberry? Doesn't send him running to the hills straight away. Well, Strawberry, I've found some news. I've got some news for you, but I prefer to tell you when we're at the gate.
Why can't you tell me now?
Because it's a bit disconcerting, and maybe the whole group are willing to help with the situation that it brings upon us. I don't want you to go running off straight away when we could maybe solve it as a team. That's the right word, isn't it? A team.
What seems to be the problem?
Can you guarantee me that you're not going to head for the gate as soon as I tell you?
What seems to be the problem?
His
This is
eyes
where
are starting to flicker red.
This is where you dropped off your friend, was it?
Penny, correct.
And you made sure these were her parents, correct?
That is what she told me.
The little girl told you they were her parents.
She said this is where they lived.
Did you meet them?
No.
You know you did.
Yes.
Redacted.
No, like obviously, because obviously we've not gone through this as part of his backstory, but when he brought her in, Penny took him to the house, knocked on the door. The parents opened it and obviously shocked to see her back, kind of thing. You know, they thought she was gone. Very thankful.
Well, they sold her for money to pay their debts.
Have you said that to me?
Not yet.
I will read out the slip of paper that I found.
Okay.
This is a bizarre thing to find in the home of her parents. The only thing that I can come to a conclusion is they sold her to pay off their debts, and they had heavy debts. So you bringing her back here, it might be good for her. Her parents might have literally left to save her, or they might be going off to sell her again. They did it once, they can do it again. They don't sound like nice people.
I'm sorry. Is it custom here to sell people for coin?
Is it costing you?
It's, I mean,
Not your daughter.
it's well,
Nah,
it's
for sure.
slavery is kind of
I think.
a thing of this. You know, like you're going to have without, you know, you're going to have people taken for stuff, but like it's not something that's just out there. It's very much.
I'll put it another way. People should not sell their children strawberry. It's not right, it's not moral, it's not good.
So, you're saying Penny may be in danger
I'm
with these
saying-
people?
I'm saying that she might be. There's a possibility she's not, but I still wouldn't trust any people.
Okay, that's enough. Turn around, go to the gate.
No!
Sleep So
Sneak attack.
you're making your way to the gate, then, yeah.
Non-lethal to the back of his head.
Very quickly.
Yes,
I want to be using my actions to sprint.
that's fine. You can get
But-
it very quick.
But the thing is, I don't want to. So you know how like when people sprint, they're like like that. It's just like he's just doing it, but quick. It's like
You are
What's the term,
bound. You are
like,
bounding
bound?
through the town, and people are fucking taking a wide berth
It's
from
like the Liquid Terminator when he runs. Just yeah, it's gone.
It's Tom Cruise running.
Yeah, Tom Cruise running. That's what I mean,
you. We'll go with Kesael next.
Okay. So obviously, while all of that has been happening, I have made my way to the library. I'm
Yes.
going to check to see if it's open at this time of the morning.
It is open.
It is. So I'm going to step through, head to the reception.
Public building.
Good morning.
Hello. Hello.
I'm looking to speak to a man named Lucas. Is he in today?
I'm sorry. Lucas doesn't work here.
I spoke to him last time I was here. He told me he was the authority on the head of the archives. He gave me a form to fill in. I've done it for him.
Oh, yes. No, you want the town hall. It's
Oh, my mistake.
yes.
Sorry.
It's just back out into the
Very
main
helpful,
square
very
a bit.
helpful. Thank you very much. And with
No-
that, I
no
turn
worries.
around, head to the town hall.
That's why public refused.
No, I knew. I clocked it straight away.
I
But
didn't write down the building. Just wrote down a name.
Uh-oh.
everyone goes to the library.
I'm just going to stand in the street and shout, Lucas! Okay, so I head into the town hall.
Yep.
I'm assuming there's a reception at the front.
Yeah, same guy. Look, sitting there before you saw that
Okay.
pointed you in. He was like, "Can I help?"
Yes, I'm looking to speak to a man named Lucas.
Bear with me a second. And he kind of gets up, goes into the back office, knocks, and he just waves you over.
Okay, I'm going
Yeah.
to briskly walk over to him.
Just sends you in. Lucas is sitting there finding like paperwork and stuff. Kind of looks up, says, "Yes, can I help?"
Hello, yes. You handed me a form yesterday for access to your
His hand
archive.
just shoots out. And like,
I take the forms out of my bag and hand them to him.
yeah, he looks them over. So, what is it exactly you're looking for?
I need to know if a man named Athos Doprix has come through recently.
What kind of time scale are we looking?
Maybe the last month or so.
Okay, this will take a few days to go through, as it's quite a lot of paperwork. He signs a bit of paper and he just says, "Is there anywhere you're staying in town?"
I've been staying at a local pub down the street, but I am actually leaving today. The Laughing Drow, yes, the Laughing Drow. It's come to me now. I've been staying at the Laughing Drow. anything that you manage to locate, would you be able to leave it with the barkeep there, and I may be able to come back and pick it up?
That's fine, or we can keep any notes here and you can come and collect them from us.
That would work as well. I will come and seek you out, Lucas, next time I am in town.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your trip.
Thank you. Have a good day. Turn to
You
leave.
just kind of straight head back down, doesn't his paperwork. So
Perfect. I then head to the gate.
yeah, a bit of paper's just got like a stamp from the city council on it, kind of thing, and it's just a note saying that you'll be back to collect some papers and stuff. So
Excellent. Yep, with that, I'm going to the gate.
and then we have Keith and Dothrak.
Right. Obviously, we're looking for transport. Do we know of anywhere in town that would, like, where we could get?
You've been here a few days now. You've taken the lay of the land. You know, there's like a stables in that in the main market area.
Okay, so we head towards the Stables.
Stabels.
Just the bells.
Oh my god!
Les Stables.
Who comes up with pronunciations like that?
Michelle.
Yeah,
Studios.
easy enough. Obviously, there's a young woman working there. She's just cleaning the horses off at the minute, making sure they're all okay and fed and clean.
Getting rid of the horse crust.
Yeah,
So,
can't sell a crusty horse.
so when we walk into the studios, who is around? Is it just her?
It's just her at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, just has she noticed us, or is she still just?
I mean, you're not being slight about it, are you? Just walking
No.
straight up. So
Walking, is there like? I just kind of knock on like if it's like a big open door.
she's just out the front. So it's
Oh,
like,
okay. Excuse me. Hello there.
yes, hello.
Hello. Yes. Well, my name's Keith. This is Dothrak.
Nice to meet you.
We're looking to procure some transportation for a party of 6, but we have a half giant and a rather large warforged in our party.
She kind of looks a little puzzled at you, like,
He's like a big robot man. Robots won't be a thing in this
No.
house. He's like a big
Automaton.
thing. Thank
ah,
you, my
right,
brain.
okay, so like a golem.
Similar, yes, similar. Yes.
So
So,
they're
we
quite
need
heavy.
we need something that's probably very well reinforced and rather quite large,
I mean,
as well as the horses to pull it.
that's a lot of weight. Your standard carriage isn't going to carry that. I mean, how many horses do you want?
I was thinking maybe we should have 2 carriages.
2. Oh, right, okay.
So one larger persuasion on each carriage.
A fat fuck in each one.
I mean,
Basically, a chunky monkey on each carriage.
Yes,
Not a little one.
yes, that's a good idea, Dothrak. Yes, two carriages, so we could split our party
How
in
many
half
horses
with
do you think we would need per carriage?
I mean, you
two.
for if it's a couple of you, it's like one would probably pull a cart and a couple of yous, but you probably want 2 on each.
Yes.
Okay, so 4 horses and 2
Two carriages.
carriages.
I mean, 60 gold
Is that for both?
for all of it.
For all of it? Dothrak just puts his hand straight in his. Pulls out his coin and just pays for it.
yes. Well, we'll get
It's fine.
we'll get a share off of everyone, considering
it's
we're
fine.
all using it. No, we'll get the share off of everyone.
No.
She kind of sees this happening. It just kind of back in a minute and backs off.
Keith, it's my gift
What?
to everyone. It is fine.
We will all just pay 10 gold for this job, so we can put that in. If we're all using it, it is only fair.
Whichever you feel, and
I feel that
Right,
it's fair,
So
so I'll give you my 10.
Right, so
it's a good like
20.
15-20 minutes before she kind of starts walking out. She brings out the first carriage. It's just, bog standard, no roof or anything, just a couple of benches along the sides.
Yeah.
Looks quite sturdy, and just a couple of horses tied to the front.
I would like to ask her just a question quickly while she's there. So, would these carriages come with perhaps something to tie them down with? Say if we need to camp out for the night, would there be something like some spare rope or lashings for us to tie these?
I mean, I can give. I've got like stake and ropes.
Yes, because
they're just like a couple of gold pieces.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I would very much
Right,
like
so-
that as well, because we've got 3 days travel, so I was thinking we should possibly have something to.
So she brings out the second one. This one's a bit nicer looking. Doesn't look like it's been used kind of as much, because obviously these things get transferred when you go into towns. Most people sell them on, so they not have to worry about them.
So I've got 2 stakes and 2 sets of ropes. Yeah.
And the horses look like they're in good condition though. You can kind of tell by the way that she was looking after that horse when you walked up. She cares for the animals, so they look like they're going to do a good job. So.
So these are very well cared for horses. Do they have names?
Well, I've not named them. Don't kind of get attached to them that way because of obviously the business of
Why don't you name them, Keith?
selling them on.
I'm not good with coming up with things, but maybe later.
Well, maybe we'll get Strawberry to name them.
Strawberry.
We'll get Strawberry to name them. Yes.
You realise what you're saying?
Yes.
He doesn't have an original thought.
It is mostly for my
The wild
amusement.
standards.
Okay.
Hold the cord, Randall.
So Keith, if you do you know how to steer or ride a carriage?
Well, of course. You
Marvellous.
sit up here. You're going to have to ride one of them.
Exactly. I was thinking we
Yes.
both need to ride them to the south
it's-
gate.
Yes. No,
So we need to have one each.
yeah, it's just
Okay.
Are you going off in?
Thank you so much for your fine horses and the carriages. It will serve us greatly.
She waves you one then.
I just didn't know.
She had a very deep voice.
She did, I know it kind of went deep as I went coming through, but
Oh yeah, I know. We've got
Oh,
a couple
mate.
of horses for you. Oh yeah, got
Oh,
carry.
cut the fucking horses.
Bye.
animal handling checks.
Oh, surely.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're a new person to these horses.
Would I be good at something like this?
Oh, brilliant.
No,
No. Marvellous.
no. People drive you around. Why would you do it?
Yeah, true that. Okay. Handling.
Why?
I
Amazing.
am not.
Straight roll.
I'm not proficient in medium armour.
2.
6.
Was height
Oh,
medium?
dear.
God, even light.
You kind of take off and then you kind of just steer into each other, and the first 2 horses just kind of squeeze up, and then the girl comes running out and she's like,
I've got the strength, which was beyond the
maybe you should just lead them from the front to start,
Yeah. Yeah.
because there's like
Keith, I
a
think that's a perfect
leather strap between the 2
No,
horses to put.
I can do this. Thank you very much.
Okay, and to not be outdone by Keith, I will try again.
All right, one more attempt. Is that worse?
12.
12. So Keith is like, no, I'm going to do this.
It's.
Kind of gives it,
I'm not even riding the things. I'm just going like that with them.
but like you kind of like, shut, and like they kind of give it a jolt and then start walking along, and then he's like, yeah.
It's like people that drive manual that don't know how to drive manual. They just go, 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 go.
Dothrak, on the other hand, the horses start going backwards.
Oh, yeah.
I see Keith taking off, and part of me really wants to try again, but then I get off and I walk a little bit defeated for a little while.
Yeah.
And then
you
a bit of pride takes in, and I'll give it one last time.
You can give it a go before you leave.
Yeah.
Before you leave the gates.
Yeah.
No, like when you meet up everyone.
Yeah.
So Keith trots on. He's getting the hang of it. You're walking along.
Walking along.
Fuck, this is my job now.
Is it Tribesman took over?
Just as an aside, can I, while walking back to the gate, buy some like blue thread and a needle of some kind?
Yeah, easy done.
Sweet.
It only costs you like a silver piece.
Sweet.
Oh, have you got something you need to transfer over or something?
No, I need to pimp my
He
hide.
wants to
Not
sew
one.
things onto
You
his.
turn
It's
into
a
harness.
need.
Pimp my hide.
I can't wear it yet. I didn't realise I'm not proficient in medium armour. So when I get to level 4, I'm taking the feat that gives me proficiency in medium armour and +1 to strength.
Don't tell everyone your plans.
Well, I don't care. I've got to get that high, sweet hide armour on.
So you've all met at the gates.
Yep.
Oh, what happened with Strawberries? Didn't he like want to power off? Or
Yeah.
did you stop at the gates, Strawberry? No, you've carried on going.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, in that case, if you waited,
I'm going to. Is outside the gate? Is it open plain? Like fit like
it's like farmland outside. Like you walked out
So
there
you can
before,
see
didn't
for
you?
quite a
So
distance.
yeah.
I'm gonna give it so he's just on like. Basically, gonna wait 5 minutes until I just see him going out of you.
Yeah, I mean, he would have been there.
Yep.
Asmodeus, because he was quick.
Bye, friends.
Yeah, Asmodeus was done like that, so he was in and out. He wouldn't take long.
Strawberry has found his own mission. Just tell the rest to take the horse and carts down the road. No, just like as I'm running past him.
Okay, we'll meet you on the way.
Yep, I'm gonna try to slow him down.
So then, yous all meet up. He gives you the news.
And I immediately say, we need to cart up.
Cart up.
Cart up!
We need to cart up.
Ted, cart up.
You can now attempt another animal handling check.
And,
Come on, Doc.
this has failed me. We're going this one. That needs to go in dice jail. Natural 20!
It's almost like the time you spent walking the horses has made them kind of like you a little bit.
You've bonded.
You sit in, and so who's sitting in what carriage? Because it's just the four of you at the moment. So you two are driving one each, I assume.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
happy to drive if you want me to drive.
No,
Keith's got a new calling in
So
life.
I'm gonna. Well, are you gonna
I'm
both?
already
You're gonna
there.
sit in one each.
Fair.
Yeah, I'll sit with Keith.
So you'll sit. You're sitting in the back with.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the back
Doffrat.
of Doffrat.
You go off and you head off, and then you're like, "Yes, I've got this. I'm good to go."
Just
And all of a
seems to be
sudden,
sound
Doffrat just like,
Alright, you can ruin your horses and your cart if you want to. It's not about speed, is it?
It's about accuracy.
Comfort.
Yeah.
the Doffrat has dysentery.
I'm trying to get in front of Strawberry.
Okay,
Yeah,
so what's your movement?
I think it's just 30 feet, to be honest.
And you're using your action to dash as well.
Yeah.
I can use a bonus action to dash,
As well as your action.
So
so I can technically move faster.
you
than
can. So
Low to the ground, no return running.
I'd say
Swimming area
Hands
51.
behind you.
60, 90. So like after just running out of the gates, you let him run off your head, didn't you?
A
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah. So
No, I could probably gain ground on him.
yeah. So you did catch up with him. It took you like a couple of minutes, but you've managed to catch up. Like at this point, you going stopping side by side or running on?
No, I'm running on now. I'm going to stop in front of him.
All right. So you're about 30 feet in front of him
Whoa!
when you stop.
Just
You see Belric standing in your way.
got my hands up. Said, just wait a minute, Strawberry. Just hold up a bit.
Ah.
Persuasion.
Yes.
Have I got to roll against that? Or is it just...
It's just to see how well
See
it
how-
affects you. Yeah.
How convincing it is.
Mm.
Wait, let me make up a lie. Better at that. 25.
What did you say?
No.
He just says no. And he persuades you that no.
Understood. Have a nice day.
Okay.
Thank you for your cooperation.
26.
26.
Oh, that makes all the difference.
Okay.
So what do you say?
I'm saying, just wait a minute, Strawberry. Our friends are on their way. If we explain the situation, I'm sure they will help you.
Right, I'm going to literally halt.
Well, like,
Stop.
yeah.
A sigh of relief.
I was about to become roadkill.
Couple of minutes go past. The
I'm
carriages
not moving
catch
from
up.
in front of him. Just
Yeah.
standing in front.
The carriages both catch up with you.
Okay, I'm going to turn to each of them in turn and go, "Zhut, Doffrat, Cassiel, Keith, Asmodeus, we need to go." And carry on going.
Now that the car's here, I can actually hold on to one of them
Yeah.
and keep pace with him and explain to everyone.
Okay.
So-
I'll take off. After, are
Yeah.
you getting on my cart or Keith's cart?
Uh,
Poor old Kate.
I'll hang on to the edge of one of them.
We're not that far out of town yet. I can only move 30
It's like-
feet.
No,
Yeah,
but you're moving 60.
where are
in your
you
turn.
going?
Alright.
Yeah, that's it. You're just
He's
going.
explained to us, hasn't
You
he?
haven't got to
I'm going to
follow
hop out the cart and chase
You
after
see,
him on foot. I want to catch up with him.
Well, for
Alright.
see,
the podcast, we kind of do.
Nah, you'll be alright.
You
I
can't
think you'll
just-
be alright.
You can't just go off and.
So,
I explained
in it,
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. I've jumped out of the cart and
Uh,
I'm chasing him down on foot.
but they could have just left the city afraid of the repercussions of getting their daughter back.
That's fair. This sounds pressing for Strawberry. We should help him.
Yes, I mean,
We don't know where they've gone.
Maybe we need to
They
tell
are-
Strawberry that and
Yeah.
get a
But
bit
we
of
were going to a new
rationale
city.
in him.
We were going to a new city after this mission we are on, so we can look for Penny in each city that we go for.
well, they're a day ahead of us. That's the issue.
We don't know where they've gone.
Yes.
what
well,
we'll
there's
do
only one exit out the city. There's a town 3 days out.
from here, with Strawberry off on his own mission and everyone trying to decide what to do, we will end that episode of our podcast there. Thank you all for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed it.
Links
Sorry,
below.
Keith.
Links below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, all of what Barry
Slowly
said.
edging towards the microphone.
Keith is within
We-
Keith.
we- We hope you all enjoyed it, and we look forward to seeing you next time. But from all of us here, bye bye.
Just sound like
I
demon.
thought you were going to give it a little smoochie.
Hello. We would like to thank you for taking the time to tune into this episode of iPodcast. We hope you enjoyed it, and we look forward to sharing more with you in the future. We would like to take this opportunity to ask your help in getting us heard by liking, following, and sharing our episodes. We really appreciate anything you can do to help. We look forward to sharing more adventures with you very soon.